Welcome back to my channel. It's Amir Mazimoyo, the Brazen Goddess, and on this channel we talk self-care and fitness for busy millennial mamas. So today I'm going to show y'all how I got this really funky, cute, low-key Mohawk style, and I actually wore this to our citywide Kwanzaa weekend. Well, it was a whole week. It was actually 7 days of events, so this held up, y'all, for a good 5 days. I went ahead and washed it on one of the last days, but it still looked good. So what I'm doing now is I just washed, deep conditioned, and conditioned my hair, and I'm just kind of separating it, putting in a leave-in conditioner over my Detangler. And what I've been loving using lately, you guys, is the Sally's GVP version of certain products, usually the Paul Mitchell products, and I love their dupes. They use a lot of the same ingredients and they're way cheaper, and you can find them on sale. Sometimes they're like buy one get one half off, buy one get one free, like crazy sales. So I'll go ahead and put the link for those products in the description box. But right here, what I'm doing is taking my moisturized hair and just splitting it into sections of where I want that zipper braid, and it's going to be pretty thick of a braid. So I went ahead and kind of created, y'all can see I'm tender-headed. It's nothing new. Yes, your girl is tender-headed. In case you didn't know, in case you're new to this channel, I've been tender-headed my entire life. It just is what it is. Don't mind my face. So I try to create a straight part, as straight as possible, and then I go in and kind of section each part off to make sure that I'm able to work with it, you know, while it's still wet and moisturized. So I part the top, part the bottom, don't mind my face again, and I just try to do it as straight as possible. Now, because I am tender-headed, I do use my fingers to try to get a pretty straight part, and they do actually a pretty good job. So you'll see me here go ahead and twist that part up to get it out of the way. I twisted the back section to get it out of the way, and then I put the top section into a bun so that it wouldn't be in the way as well. Okay, so here I am adding more of that dupe for Paul Mitchell the conditioner. It is real blue, and this is a product that's super lightweight. It almost goes on almost foamy, so this would be a great product for roller setting your hair. One thing that I really love about it is that it's compatible with so many other products. You are not gonna have flakes from this product. You know, any gel, pretty much any gel I've ever used with it has been fine. So definitely try this out if you have hair that does not absorb product well. This is one product that your hair will absorb. So I'm doing the same thing on the other side, and I kind of keep it flexible because I want to make sure that I'm able to adjust it to make sure that they match. And you know, you will have hair over a lot of that part, but I did want to make sure it was pretty straight. So with this style, y'all, sections are key, and you can see that I have two sections on this side. I'm gonna just do the same thing on the other side. So you can see I do go in with my fingers and make sure that my part is straight, because I can't see the back. A lot of people ask me about this, you know, how do you part when you can't see the back? I just use my fingers and do the best that I can, just based on years of styling my hair. So do what's best for you. If a rat tail comb works better, whatever it is. But I also like to use my fingers because I can feel all these little tangles in here. I can go in and actually separate it hair by hair if I need to, instead of just taking a comb and going through the whole bunch of that hair. This section of my hair actually gets pretty tangled, so that's why I like to do things like go ahead and twist it up when I get done working with it, and make sure that it stays moisturized, you know, while I'm waiting to style it. Okay, so I have my two little back twists, and then I have my two side twists, and I woke up in the morning to get this done, y'all, I waited until late, put my baby to sleep, fell asleep with her, and then I'm back at it early that next morning. So you can see my hair has definitely begun to dry, which is not ideal. You want to do this, as soon as possible after you wash your hair, because if you're doing a wash and go in the middle, like, you need your hair to be wet. So don't do what I did. But I went ahead and sectioned it. These sections are still moisturized, still wet really, and easily detangled. So you'll see I take this detangling brush, and I got this on Amazon. I'll link that below as well. And it's a really good brush. Never thought I would ever be able to brush my hair, especially after the whole Dim and brush fiasco. And this brush has very, very flexible bristles, so even for a tender head, it does not hurt. And it just detangles really well. I usually use this in the shower, but even on my dry hair, I didn't have any issues with snags or anything like that because I had detangled so well the previous day. So I basically go in. I did find a rat tail comb for this part because I wanted it to be nice and sharp, and I go in to create a rectangular section. I want to make it a little bit smaller too, so you'll see me kind of adjusting that part. You can never play with it too much. You want to make sure it fits your liking because it's very hard to take down. So once it's done for those few days. So I did want to make sure it was right. So I go ahead and smooth it down. I had some rubber bands. I got those from Dollar Tree. I got like, I don't know, 500 for $1 or something. And then I just kind of put the back section to the back so that it wouldn't get in my way while I worked on this section. Now, one thing that I would recommend is go ahead and twist it up and then put the rubber band on, so then that way your hair doesn't snag on the band. Because I don't use rubber bands on my hair a lot. I mostly use them for my baby's hair, so I'm not really the best or the expert at putting rubber bands in my hair well. But I just went ahead and put it on there, and then I did kind of tighten it by pulling my hair through it a little bit. So it was pretty tight, and you'll probably be able to see that. Yeah, it was pretty tight. And then I just go ahead and twisted it up maybe about halfway down to keep it from to get it ready for the next part. So this is the second section that I'm twisting right now. I went ahead and kind of held them together and then put a rubber band on that portion as well. So that's what creates like the zipper braid effect. So, and just making sure basically that it is pretty tight, making sure that your portions are nicely sectioned and tightly sectioned. One thing that I might do differently would be to put a rubber band on each section before joining it with the previous section, and maybe that would give it more of that zipper effect, because I didn't really get that, but I thought it was because my hair is pretty thick in those areas. So anyway, so I finished those zipper braids on the side. I did the other one just like this one, and then I went ahead and wet my hair in the shower again, or in the tub. So I just wet it down. I did previously have those leave-in conditioners in my hair, so my hair was still moisturized, and I just went right in with that clear Eco Styler gel and started to shingle my hair. So that's what you'll see me do, is kind of section it off. I did like 4 sections or so, and then just went in and shingled my hair, because that's how I get the best definition. And let me tell y'all, I tried to do a wash and go just this Monday, actually recently, without shingling, and it looked good, but it did not last even half as long with the definition. So you want to make sure that you shingle, because it does make the definition last so much longer, and it makes the time worth it. So you see me here running my mouth talking to my brother, but this really did not take a long time. This probably took about 12 minutes or so, maybe 17 minutes, I don't know, but it didn't take long. I just went in and went to each section, added the gel on the already moisturized hair, and shingled it through, pulled it through, raked it through my hair. and just made sure that each section had enough product to be defined. So as you can see, my hair is not naturally very defined, and mainly this is because it's extremely low porosity. It does not accept moisture very well, and I haven't had the time to do the maximum hydration method that I tried that really put a lot of moisture into my hair, and so the effect is kind of wearing off. So I will be doing that again in this month, in January. So I'll probably do it like once a month. I'll do it for like maybe 3 days in a week, like 3 days straight or something like that. Somehow I'm gonna fit it in to where it's not so time consuming and it gets done. So I think that it did help, and I definitely want to try it again. So this section especially can look very, very undefined. Just wetting it, like it can be completely wet and it can look like a complete afro. There's not much definition to it, and I just learned to accept that my hair is not, the same as a lot of the hair people that I see on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and all of this. So I just have to, work with it to the best of my ability. So that is it, y'all. I just went ahead and took my detangled shingled hair and I put it into one ponytail right at the top to give me some height and volume, one at the middle and one at the back to give me a mohawk look. And then I went ahead and put some gold beads and put those onto the zipper braid portion. So it does show a little bit better here. It was super cute, you guys. I loved having a mohawk style. I don't wear it too often, so it was definitely something new for me. Let me know what you think by liking this video and subscribing. See you in the next one. Peace.